Can dogs remember their owners even after many years? For centuries, dogs have been known as humankind's most loyal companions. We see them waiting at the door for their owners to come home, wagging their tails in joy, or running to greet them after just a few hours apart. But what happens if you are separated from your dog for years? Would it still recognize you after such a long time? This question fascinates dog lovers and scientists alike. To understand the answer, we first need to know how a dog's memory works. Human memory often relies on visual cues, conversations, and events to trigger recall. Dogs, however, operate differently. Their most powerful memory tool is their sense of smell. A dog's nose contains up to 300 million olfactory receptors, compared to about 6 million in humans. The part of a dog's brain devoted to analyzing smells is proportionally 40 times larger than that of a human. This means they can detect and remember scents at levels we cannot even imagine. In a European study, scientists tested whether dogs could recognize the scent of their long-lost owners. Pieces of fabric that had been in the homes of former owners who had been absent for several years were presented to the dogs. The reaction was immediate: tail wagging, spinning in circles, pawing at the fabric, and even whining with excitement. This experiment provided clear evidence that a dog's memory for scent can remain intact for years, perhaps even for life. Scent isn't the only factor. Sound can also serve as a trigger. Another experiment involved playing recordings of owners' voices to dogs after long separations. The dogs showed notable changes in posture and attention when hearing the familiar voice. Some tilted their heads, pricked up their ears, or walked directly to the source of the sound. These behaviors suggested recognition, proving that auditory memories could also persist over long stretches of time. Real-life stories offer even more compelling evidence. There's the famous case of Hachiko, the Akita in Japan who waited at a train station every day for his owner to return, even after the man had passed away. Or the many videos online of dogs reunited with their owners after years apart, showing overwhelming joy, jumping, barking, rolling over, and refusing to leave their owner's side. These moments aren't simply cute, they are profound demonstrations of a bond that time cannot erase. Animal behavior experts explain that such bonds are built through repeated interactions: feeding, playing, walking, and spending quality time together. These moments create what is called emotional memory. Even if a dog doesn't remember every detail of your life together, it remembers the feelings you evoke: comfort, safety, joy, and love. Emotional memories can last far longer than episodic ones and are deeply tied to the dog's well-being. Another factor is associative memory. Dogs don't just remember things in isolation, they connect stimuli to experiences. The smell of your shampoo might remind your dog of cuddling on the couch. The sound of your car pulling into the driveway might signal an upcoming walk. The sight of your favorite sneakers could trigger excitement because they often mean playtime in the park. These associations are stored in the brain for long periods, ready to be reactivated when the right cue appears. What does this mean for you as a dog owner? It means that your presence in your dog's life is much more than physical. You are part of its sensory world. Your smell, your voice, your appearance are woven into its memory. If you must be apart from your dog for a while, leaving behind something with your scent, like a worn t-shirt, a blanket, or a pillow, can help maintain that bond. It becomes a comfort object, a reminder that you are still part of its life, even from afar. Maintaining that connection also means reinforcing it when you are together. Reward-based interactions, such as giving treats after training, playing games, or simply spending calm time together, strengthen your dog's positive associations with you. Over time, these repeated patterns of affection and care are what make your presence unforgettable to them. Some may wonder whether dogs' recognition is pure instinct or genuine memory. Research suggests it's a mix of both. Instinct helps dogs quickly respond to familiar scents and voices for survival reasons, while memory preserves the emotional significance of those stimuli. This is why a dog may show more excitement upon seeing you than when meeting a stranger, even if both people smell faintly of dog treats. In the end, the question isn't just whether dogs remember their owners, but how deeply they remember. Science tells us that dogs have the capacity for long-term memory, particularly when it comes to emotional and sensory experiences. Real-world reunions show us that the bond between dog and owner can withstand years of separation. So, if you've ever had to part ways with your dog and wondered if it will remember you, rest assured. The next time you meet, whether it's after months or years, the wagging tail, the eager eyes, and the joyful bark will tell you everything you need to know. To your dog, you're not just someone from the past, you're a cherished part of its world, forever. And perhaps that's the most beautiful part of sharing your life with a dog, knowing that the love you give today will live in its heart and memory for all the years to come. Subscribe to Wiseuse for more. Don't forget to like and share.